Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully all of you are doing fine. Today I'm just going to be doing a video on why I haven't been recording on my YouTube channel, just because I feel like, it's been months I haven't posted. So I just wanted to keep you updated and just keep this video short and simple and explaining why I haven't been uploading. So let's just get started. Before I get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell button so that you can get notified every time I upload a new video. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so I have contacts on, so just in case y'all are wondering. So the reason why I haven't been uploading is because I've just been going through so much, and I'm pretty sure everyone has as well. We're human, I'm human, and well, things just come up that we don't want to happen or just go through, but we just have to live with it and obviously go on with our lives. For me, I'm that type of person to take time and have space to myself and get my stuff together. For me, it did affect me, this pandemic. There was just so much going on. Before this pandemic, I was going to school. My parents at that time were at Mexico. And sad to say, I lost a loved one. Not due to COVID, but he was just murdered. I'm not gonna talk about this whole situation because I feel like it's not my business to say. Just want to respect my cousin. But yeah, so I lost my uncle, and I know him pretty well. Obviously, he was really close to my dad. The times that he would go and visit, they'll talk and, have their moments together. When I find out, I had called my dad right away, and, he was really heartbroken. Who wouldn't cry after, you finding out that, your brother is dead? So it broke me apart because I'm like, damn, I can't hug my dad because I'm here and he's over there. 2 days later, my dad was fixing something around the house, and he was on the high ladder, and he fell. And we didn't know until we got a phone call. Obviously, at that time, me and my sister were cooking something, and then we're just like, yo, how come my mom and my dad haven't called us? Like, what's good? So we eventually talked to our cousin, because I think our cousin called us. And then at that time, like I said, we were making dinner, and then we right away stopped doing whatever we were making. And then, she scared us because that's my dad, and well, who's not gonna get scared? So me and my sister was just like, what's going on? Just tell us. They just spit it out. Like, why are you making the story longer? And well, my cousin was like, oh, is your siblings there? And then my sister was like, oh, just my younger sibling, which is me. And then she eventually told us that our father fell down the ladder and he was bleeding a lot. When we heard that, bro, I started crying. I started breaking down in tears, because I'm an emotional person, especially when it's about my loved ones. I got interrupted, sorry. So like I was saying, I'm an emotional person when it comes to my loved ones. Obviously, who isn't? All I remember was I was crying. I was just like, I'm going to Mexico, I don't care, I'm gonna book my flight. At that point, I was willing to do anything because family comes first, and you never know. Like, next day you're here, tomorrow, who knows? So I always have that type of mindset in a way, because, you know, you always have to live your life, but also be there. And like I said, for me, family means the world to me. So yeah, after that, we found out, like, I eventually calmed down, and, you know, we just decided to pray, you know, hopefully for fast recovery for my dad, and, you know, a safe trip coming back, because my mom was like, oh, it's not worth it, you're gonna spend my money, and what if we're not able to all come back? We're all gonna stay, you know, in Mexico. And obviously we weren't able to risk that in a way, because I was still going to school. I still was working at that time, but I think at that time it was like around the beginning of March, because that's where things started getting crazy and started closing down. So at that time, I think I was texting already my manager that I was just going through so much, and it was just overwhelming for me to just be at work. And on top of that, I wasn't going to work for one day, for a couple of hours, even though I understood about, like, the whole situation with the schedule and how people were taking turns and stuff like that. Because I don't know if my manager watches my video, but we're really cool, whatever, but they're really understandable, and I really appreciate it for them. You know, they obviously understood. But yeah, like, I was going through so much, so I eventually stopped working. And I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast, but I don't want this video to be longer than 15 minutes. Hopefully I can reach for 10. But anyways, I'm going on to my father. My parents eventually came back. Everything was okay, you know. My dad had stitches on his head, and believe it or not, I took his stitch out. And it's just a whole long story, but if y'all want more information about that, just comment down below or something. I don't know. I have a whole video of it, but it's a little graphic. Also after that, I think about a week. Oh wait, actually no, before my parents came back, the day before they were gonna come back, that night my mom usually packs things, you know, get the suitcase ready and whatnot, and she got bitten by a scorpion. Oh my god. If I don't know what a scorpion in Mexico does to a human, you should search it up. But I'm gonna just say a little brief summary here. Basically, when you get bitten by a scorpion, like, you have no appetite, you have, like, numbiness, you're weak, like, it takes a lot. And when we found out, we were like, what the hell? Like, did you, like, go to the clinic or something, ask for help? At that time, I think my grandma, I don't know, from my mom or my mom's, from my dad or from my mom's side, told him, like, oh, just drink a tea or something. I don't know. I'm really not sure. But and then we picked them up. She eventually ate soup and she felt better, because my sister made it. Just chicken noodle soup, you know, the regular, the homemade, you know, get your vitamins and all that. I recommend people to eat soup, you know, even though it's hot right now, but it's still good for the body, you know, even though I know us Mexicans be like, it'd be 100 degrees and, you know, we're eating caldo and soup, you know, y'all know what I mean. But anywho, after that, I think a week passed by and we found out that my uncle had COVID. I'm not gonna say his name because it's just, I don't know, I don't like putting information of others that I'm not, you know, y'all know what I mean. So yeah, I found out that my uncle had COVID and his family, except for his son, I think, but he had no symptoms. You know, he kept calling my mom to make sure she was okay, because, you know, they eventually found out she got bitten by a scorpion, because my grandma, my mom's side, had told my uncles. And then I found out my other uncle had COVID, and her wife. And her wife was really bad compared to my uncle. I remember I would take them soup and whatnot. My mom would make them, like, you know, homemade soup, so that they could eat something, you know, get the nutritions and stuff like that. Because, you know, when you're sick, especially, I don't know how it goes, but I know there's like 3 types of COVID symptoms that people don't react to all of them. They react to one if you have gotten it the first time. Sometimes it could be like the worst one. I feel like there's like different stages of how you feel, because there's obviously people that have COVID, have no symptoms, or have it, let's say the other one, they have it and they have it really bad, where like they're on bed rest, like, you know, they're not able to like walk around, make themselves food, etc. And then there's another one where it's like, I feel like it's mild, where like you have some symptoms, but it's not like that bad. Thankfully, I have not gotten COVID, or my siblings as well as my family. I'm so happy and thankful for that, because, you know, ain't nobody want to be experiencing that. You know, obviously I've been protected, you know, I've been cautious, especially with my mom, my dad, because, you know, they're older, and, you know, you have to watch out for them, because sometimes they can forget. But anyways, after that, I found out that they had COVID. Yeah, I would take them soup, but like the way I would do it is like, I'll call my uncle, I'll put the soup in front of the door, and then for like a far as distance, I'll be like, okay, hopefully you get better, you know, call me if anything, take care, you know, eat the soup, try to get as much rest, and drink a lot of water. That was pretty much it. And then I'll just leave. After that, it was April 15. I think she was, my political aunt was eventually in the hospital for like, I would say almost for 2 weeks. April 15, she passed away. May she rest in peace. You know, obviously affected my uncle, because that was his wife. And like I said, I'm not gonna explain too much of it. I'm gonna just put the points out there, but not go into detail. Like I said, I was just going through so much school. I had finals, and on top of that, I had to, like, you know, be precautious with my parents, because once they came, I did not let them out. I was like, hell no, like, no, I'm not risking y'all, like, no, I'd rather risk my life, because I'm young, you know, I'm healthy. Even though I do have some mild health issues, it isn't crazy or severe or anything, you know. I'm just dealing with gallbladder problems, and, well, it's okay now. But, you know, back then it was just so much, and, you know, obviously stress, and, you know, drinking coffee to get enough rest, it just doesn't help. So yeah, I was going through a lot. Pretty sure, like I said, a lot of people go through way worse, but that's just me. I'm talking from my point of view and how I felt. This is why I haven't been really consistent. I haven't been recording or anything, just because, like, I'm that type of person to take things step by step, and I like to, like, basically heal in a way, just putting it out there, like, just, you know. And well, after April 15, 2 days later, my political cousin dies of COVID, and I felt bad because I was just thinking about my cousin and, you know, her kids, like how's she gonna do it? And, you know, it's really hurtful just thinking about the situation, because I'm pretty sure no one wants to be going through that type of situation. Because what I've known is that I think he was mostly, like, my cousin's husband was the provider, like, you know, he would provide for the family and whatnot, and they have 2 kids. And I was just thinking, wow, like, COVID really destroyed a lot of people in different ways. Money, people, like, you know, people that were here and then they're gone. Like, that's why for me, you have to always appreciate who's around you. Tell them you love them, because like I said, you never know when it's going to be the next time you see them. You know, always be in good terms, never don't hold grudges. And I feel like I'm talking too much, but yeah, I'm eventually going to start my next semester in, I think, the end of September, the end of August or the beginning of September, around there. I'm obviously doing virtual because I'm not gonna go to school to take the train and, you know, be around people. I'm not doing that, even though I know some people are. That's y'all. But yeah, like I said, that's why I haven't been recording, and I hope you understand. I'm going to try to be consistent, but right now it is what it is. I'm just, you know, taking things slow. I know some people might be like, oh, but yeah, you have to get on with your life. Like, you can't just take things slow. Like, I'm just going step by step, because I feel like if I'm in a situation where I'm feeling low-key depressed, or just having some type of anxiety, or just worrying, you know, stress, all of that, I'm not going to put my mind, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be consistent on YouTube, I'm gonna do this. Like, eventually your body is going to just shut down, because your body can't hold everything that's going around you. So that's why I've just been like, you know, going with the flow and whatnot. And I have been uploading some videos on my Instagram, but that's mostly about makeup, as you can tell. But yeah, other than that, I would try to upload like at least once a week. I'm just wanting to have a break, especially since I'm not in school right now, so I eventually stopped. Well, my semester eventually ended the August 2nd, so I'm on break now, but my break is almost over, as you can tell. Like, today is the 22nd, so hopefully this video will be up tomorrow or Monday, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's why I haven't been recording, guys. Hopefully you understand, and see ya in my next video. Bye.